Alright, so today we have some airdrop tasks which you need to do right now, but just before we get started, if you go on the website into the daily airdrop news, I will have a written guide with all the links you need for today. This is the one from yesterday and it has the video and a really nice summary. So to get started, we are going to talk about Uprock and how they do have their launch on May the 30th and they have released their airdrop claim checker page. So what you can do is visit this link right here, which I will have a link for, and you can connect your wallet and see your allocation. Now, it's important to note the allocation which you see with the connected wallet is only the rewards for voting in the Jupiter Launchpad. If you didn't vote for Uprock, you will have a very small reward of 10 UPT, but if you did vote for them in either round 1 or 2, you will have some kind of allocation such as this. So I do just want to show you the breakdown of how these Uprock tokens were allocated. So if you voted in the first round, there's 1 million to be divided. I'm sure if you voted in the first round, as not a lot of people did, you will have got a very nice allocation. If you voted in the second round, there's an allocation of 2 million to be divided. This had a lot more people voting and people kind of knew they were going to come second, as remember Sanctum won. There's loyal voters who went both rounds. I'm sure that's not a lot of people. I would like to know if anyone actually did vote both rounds, and we do also have this depioneer section. So I did buy a depioneer in this wallet. So as you can see, I did buy one. You can still buy one now as well, but I got in just in this group too. And if I go back to the platform, you can see my allocation. Now in this wallet, I actually only had 10 Jupiter staked. And I did vote for Uprock, but that would have given me the very small allocation. It does seem like holding a depioneer NFT gave you around 170 UPT right now on the platform. And I just want to make it very clear, this is separate to the active staking rewards which we're getting in July from the Jupiter team. And this is also separate from what you earned on the app. This is just something extra the Uprock team is giving us. They didn't have to do this. It's similar to the Zeus situation. This is literally all free money in my eyes, but I still will be holding it and probably buying more, which I'll get into. Now, with regards to farming on the app and earning UPT tokens for providing your broadband, you do still get to claim these. So these will be translated 1-to-1 into Uprock tokens. So if you have 500 UPT on your mobile device, you will get 500 on the drop. And they do go over some of the qualifying factors here. They do say you need to enable multi-factor authentication. It's not available on iOS yet, but it is on Android. So you will just have to head to settings on the app, scroll down, and I'm looking at it right now. I don't have it enabled, but I can see multi-factor authentication. I just have to set that up. Then what they say is I'll be able to withdraw my tokens straight. So no wallet connection is needed, and I'll be able to withdraw them to my own Solana wallet. And it is important to note, you will get 10% unlocked on the TGE. Then over the next 90 days, you'll have a linear unlock schedule for your remaining 90% of tokens. And finally, with regards to Uprock, we need to talk about this launch pool and how this curve is working for the initial pricing of the tokens. So this drop is done a lot differently than a lot of other drops we've seen, where the chart has trended straight down for ages as the VCs dump on people. They have actually set their opening price, the price of the last round of raising they did, and this is 0.04 USDC per token, which is a very small number. Now, normally what you would see is sniper bots, some very expensive bots, would snipe all of these tokens before a real user even has a chance to even set up a dollar cost average. But Uprock and the Meteora team are doing things differently. Buying in at 0.04, in my opinion, is a very good price, and that is a price I would want to get in at. And it does look like there is the option to do that. So on the Meteora platform, if you do want the opportunity to potentially get in at a lower price, you can deposit into this pool. You can select how much USDC you want to put in, and they give you a rough estimate of how much your discount from the launch will be and how much tokens you will get for that deposit amount. Now, this is only worth doing if you do want to buy at one of these lower prices and maybe hold, or maybe it go to a higher price. There's no guarantee that by entering this pool you will be making profit, because This pool could buy all the tokens all the way up to around here, but if people start selling again straight after launch, the price could drop once again. This is just the initial bonding curve, and as the price rises, the amount of tokens in that bin step rises as well, so it's a bit harder to break through it. I have updated my article as well with all the links you need as well, and if you have any questions, make sure to join the Discord, as we will all be waiting for the launch. So next up, we actually do have an airdrop task which we can do right now as well, and that is the Meme Stakeland stake burning to earn Mon tokens. So this is a bit of a tongue twister. This is something we've been doing every day. We've been doing the tasks on the platform, and as we can see, there is 15 million Mon tokens to be given away if we burn some of our stakes. So they do have a summary of exactly how it works here. So how it works is you can either choose to burn all of your stakes, or I think the maximum is 80% of your stakes. You can burn none of your stakes if you want, or you can leave it as the default 69%. Now the question becomes, should you burn all of your stakes? Should you burn none of your stakes and wait for the next Stakeland airdrop, which will happen? As remember, this is the second drop. So for the rune coin airdrop, I didn't burn anything, and I saved all my stakes from that previous one. Now, I've decided I want to adopt a different strategy than I did for RuneCoin. My decision is, for every single Stakeland airdrop, I am most likely going to commit all of my stakes. And the reason for this is, we don't know which of the airdrops on the platform is going to be the one that picks up. What I could do is I could choose to vote nothing and wait for the next drop, maybe skip that and wait for the next one. Wait, hoping that it will be a really good airdrop, commit all my stakes and actually not turn out to be good. But if I max commit on every single airdrop on the platform, my eggs are split between many baskets, and it only takes one to, pick up in floor price and do really well, and I've made a good profit. Now, luckily, we do have a few online calculators to see roughly what kind of rewards we could potentially make. So I found this good one by DCH Crypto, and he did make this guide for one of the previous Stakeland drops as well. And it all depends on a few key factors. It's how many stakes you have, the current token price, which is around $0.4 right now, and then the main factor is how many total stakes are burnt. And this is the number which nobody really knows. We can estimate it though, and DCH thinks that there's 48 billion total stakes. Only 60% in total will be burnt. This means the total number will be 27 billion. And there is also this other calculator where if I put in 27 billion in here, my rewards would be less than this. They would be about $80, I think. If we look at the previous airdrop, which was the rune coin, there was actually only 2 billion burnt, which is still a large number. So that would give me personally an airdrop. I have 195 tokens, just under $100 currently, but this is not confirmed. These are all just calculators which are estimating, as it all really depends on this total number burnt. So I'm just going to actually set that now. I missed the last drop. I do want to burn all my stakes. So it looks like I am now locked in, and it looks like I can't even change it. So make sure you decide properly what you want to do. Next up, Switchboard have raised 7.5 million in a Series A funding round. So this is one of the earlier rounds. Remember, they do have their Oracle, and they're very similar to Pyth, but they've been getting a lot of market share, bridging out of Solana, doing a lot. And it's very easy to get involved with their airdrop. You simply have to lend on FlexLend, MarginFi, Camino. You can put your LSTs onto any of these platforms as well. Very easy to get involved, and they are growing a lot. Next up, it looks like Aethir Cloud are ending their airdrop campaign very, very soon. They said they had over 800,000 participants, and this post was actually made around 8 hours ago. So this is actually ended now. So the Aethir airdrop campaign has ended. So this is quite a lot of wallets that did end up entering. But if you did do the Galaxy quest and you did the layer 3 quest, maybe you referred a few people, or you managed to get any of the other badges, I think that will jump you up quite a lot in the leaderboard. But I wouldn't expect anything crazy from this unless you are running a node, as this is a very large number of entries with very few tasks you could realistically do. Next up, we do have an X quest campaign with Legends of Arcadia, which has just released and will be running 1 month. So if you don't know, Legends of Arcadia are a play to earn game. They have some strong backing, and if you head over to their platform, you connect your wallet and you go to this play event area, you can see these quests, and you can see there's 17 right now. Most of them are quite simple. Link your wallet, follow them on Twitter, follow some other accounts, and you can also build up this streak. It looks like right now there's only 4,800 wallets entered, so it's a very small number. I would definitely be getting involved with this. I will, after this, I'll do all the quests, make sure I've got everything completed as well, as they do have this leaderboard right here too. And it does look like Block Games have announced a boost in your airdrop allocation, so the drop you already had of X block will have increased. If you own a dice between one of these two dates, you'll get a 30 to 100% boost. Now, these dice do cost Ethereum on OpenSea, remember, and Block has fallen a bit in price, but it has kept at a decent level. So if you do whatever planning on buy one, this could be a potential moment. I personally don't really want anything to do with it. And finally, Forma Chain just went live with their mainnet, and what it is kind of similar to how Zora works. And why you might want to bridge to it is if you are farming Hyperlane and you want to get interactions on it. If you use this bridge on the bridge.forma.art from Celestia to Forma with some tier, it is actually using Hyperlane to do this, so you're getting interactions with the protocol. Now, there is a decent gas fee, and after doing that, you can also mint this NFT, which does cost 0.5 tier, but you don't have to do this. Now, the thing is, after doing this, it can be a bit complicated to get your funds back out as well, but you do need your Kepler wallet and either your MetaMask or whatever wallet you can use to put the Forma network on.